Alright, so I'm looking at the price of gold for the past 3.5 years, starting from March 2011 to right now. So gold's around $1,200 an ounce, a little more than that. But anyways, if you want to look at this chart over here, shows the high of gold around 1900, hit that level at least a few times, 2011, and then we can see right now it's had close to 30% drawdown or correction, a little more than that. But anyways, I wanted to look at another graph now. Alright, so if you go back around a year ago, 2013, this was the end of June, and going all the way to the other day, we notice the price of gold. It looks like there seems to be a triple bottom. It didn't all happen during the trading during the daytime. It may have happened on a Sunday night. For instance, over here, this happened approximately a week ago, where if you looked at the futures market, the price of gold hit 1183 and then bounced back from that level. And then if you noticed what happened in the end of December, right, New Year's, around that time frame, the gold price hit around 1180, and then over here, the end of June, you could also see that the price of gold hit around 1179. So it's really close to what we saw in June of last year, the end of 2013, and right now. It all hit this level and it bounced back up. That doesn't mean that we've seen the low and go. It's just a mere observation to see that, okay, there is support at this level. If it breaks down this level, I feel that it's going to go to at least 1075, 1100. But right now, support is showing it at 1180. So, what does this all mean? Well, if you want to look at one chart that has been determining the price of gold and silver for the past 3 years, I think we need to look at this yen carry trade chart again. Alright, over here, this is the yen carry trade chart from September of 2011 to all the way to last month in September. So, 3-year chart. And this is an average chart, by the way. It doesn't show the day-to-day fluctuation. That's how I charted this graph out. Or this is how I made this graph. And anyways, in the red, price of gold, we know it was in the upper teens, right? 1700, 1800, 1600, right? And then it fell all the way to 1200-ish. 1180-ish, right? As recently as this October, early October last week. And we noticed that with this yen carry trade chart, right, we see this continuing to weaken, meaning that the Japanese yen is weakening against the US dollar. So it was around 76 in 2011 at the Fukushima lows, or Fukushima highs, and then the yen started to depreciate against the US dollar. And then we saw it go as high as 110 this year, or close to that range. And then we've seen it appreciate, the yen appreciate, meaning that this index went down in value. So we see the yen depreciating, and we see an interesting phenomenon here, right? We see the price of gold going up when this goes down. You could see here there seems to be a correlation with this chart, a negative correlation. So if this goes up, the price of gold goes down. Long story short, what that means is if the Japanese yen weakens, that means the dollar is stronger against the yen. And what traders are doing, they're just selling off the price of gold. But if this chart goes down in value, like it was in 2011, price of gold's going up. It's a weird and interesting phenomenon. Now, if you want to go back to this chart over here, a lot of people say that, hey, whenever you get a triple bottom, right, that could mean a case for being bullish on gold and silver. or case for being bullish on this certain commodity stock, etc., right? We shall see if that is the case and if probability holds true for the price of gold now. But what I will be looking at is this yen carry trade, right? It was in my opinion that this trade has been overstretched for the past few years, or it's gone up in a straight line. So what we've seen for the yen carry trade is it was at 76 and right now is at 110. So 110 minus 76. So with this chart, right, it's saying that the dollar index went up against the Japanese yen over 44% in the past 3 years. That's an interesting move, right, for the dollar. So let's just think about it. Will this trend continue with Abenomics, right? Will the Japanese yen continue to depreciate where the dollar gets stronger, right? We shall see. So my question for you guys is, what do you see happening with the price of gold right now? Do you think this triple bottom means that, hey, we have seen the bottom and up we go, or more downside? And what do you think about price of silver as well? Leave your comments below, and I will talk to you later. Bye.